Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. First of all, happy new year of the Lord. And I hope all of you have a good family time and you have some prayer to the Lord that He will guide us and keep us away from the deception of this earth and from false prophets like Muhammad and his Satan, so-called Allah. One of you sent me yesterday a video of a little kid. He supposedly he is going to refute me. And I don't even need to make a video because I found a video made by a big sheikh from Saudi Arabia getting this guy busted. And the video isn't the information. Now the video in Arabic, but I'm sure there's many that speak Arabic. In the video, the sheikh, he explained that yes, they've been forced into Islam. We put the chain around their necks. The Mujahideen, they will put the chains around their neck. Yes, they enter Islam in the beginning. They don't like to enter Islam. It was been forced. But later they will like it. But for sure, what you will say about your crimes. So this Abdul, he said many stupid things. As an example, and this is the video, by the way. Again, the video is in the info. This is the sheikh. This is a real sheikh, not like those guys, This is a sheikh in Saudi Arabia, a very well-known person. And, not those kids who are trying to grow a mustache, but it doesn't work. In the second, 29 in the video, I'm trying to avoid not to play videos of Muhammadan because always they flag it. He said that yes, in the beginning they've been forced to convert to Islam, but later they will like it. And they become good Muslims. And then this idiot, he said that this hadith is mawquf. In the beginning I thought he don't accept it or something because supposedly he meant it's not coming from Muhammad. But the same stupid he mentioned in the video that he mentioned a hadith coming from Al-Hafiz. And he said the hadith, and there's a hadith from Al-Hafiz, and he quoted the hadith. But that hadith, you idiot, says the Prophet said. How you are saying that this hadith does not go all the way to the Prophet? And yet you are the one who quote the same thing, saying it is from the Prophet. This is Al-Hafiz, volume number 6, page 145. And he is explaining, as long as you are the one who mentioned it, just to show everybody how stupid you are. And you said somebody became a friend to the Muslims. I mean, he is their dog. He is their dog. They have a chain around his neck. He became a friend. Isn't the Quran says take not Christian and Jews as friends? How you can be friends? The Quran even saying you cannot even take your own families. You cannot even take your own families as friends. The Quran says you will not find one believer, just one, of the believers. He will be loving and good to non-believers, even if they are his own family, his father, his brothers, his sisters. Chapter 58, verse number 22. So when you say that they become friends, people will laugh at you. You are certainly an idiot who do not know his book, or you are just trying to make Islam look nicer, but it doesn't work because we know Islam very well. You don't even know how to say your prophet name correctly. You will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day loving those who resist Allah. So what is the relationship between you and those who you brought them with the chain around their neck exactly? The relationship explained by the same quotation he quoted for us from Ibn al-Jawzi. This is Ibn al-Jawzi and this is Al-Hafiz, both in the same page. I will use Google translation and I will see if I can use Indonesian translation. I'm not sure. I think it would work. You will see here it says Ibn al-Hafiz, he said, the meaning that they are chained with this chains around their necks, and remember here the chain is around their necks, it's It's not the chains in their hands. This is how you treat dogs, not hands. Like you arrest somebody, you put something in his hands. No, this is in their neck. And this is their situation now in their life. Okay? And there is no opposition to take it in the real meaning, which means it is really, certainly, chains, real chains. It's not like metaphorical. And the result of that, at taqdeer, they will enter the heaven, and before they enter Islam, they were in the chain, which means until the moment they enter Islam, the chain is around their neck. So then how they choose Islam willingly? This is the same stupid scholar he chose for us. And this is a Jawzi underneath of him. I will use Google Translation, and I will use, Indonesian translation, even though I don't understand Indonesian, but it might help. Here it says, قال ابن الجوزي, they've been captured and they've been chained. And when they notice how good Islam is, they enter willingly. So they enter heaven. Until now, that sounds nice. But look what he said after. And the force was when they've been captured. And the chain was for the same first reason. And the reason or the meaning, they've been forced to ikrah. And that come in order, which mean, we chained them, we captured them, we chained them, and they hate it, and we forced them. But the reason for them to enter heaven, because now they become Muslims. And then he continues saying, and if the Muslims, they die and they are captured in the land of the kuffar, they will die in the same state as Muslims. So how they are entering Islam? They are entering Islam because they have a chain around their neck. As simple as that. Let me use now Google Translation. Translate to English. Okay. And this is Al-Hafiz, the one who he caught him, this idiot. And later we will show you that the same, he quote Al-Hafiz, and in the same quotation, in his video actually, it says that the Prophet said, yet he said that this hadith is mawquf, did not go all the way to the Prophet. What an idiot. That's what happened when you speak to kids. And Abdul, you said you want to challenge me. Who is you holding? You give me your Skype, I will call. I will call you, I will talk to your dad, your uncle, your sheikh, all of you. Be a man. Not you, I mean, you are just a kid. And then it says here, they tied them, they put it around their neck, they tied them, and this is the condition of this world, which means they are captured and they have a chain literally around their neck. And there's no objection, on that, which means in the interpretation, the translation is not coming very good. There's no objection of the meaning of to be literally, which means there is really chains around their necks. Okay? And then he continues saying, and the authority of Abu Hurairah, blah, 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 saying, you are the best nation, he said, the best people who bring them with the chain around their neck. Until they enter into Islam. So what is the condition? The chain will be around your neck until you enter Islam. So you bring anybody, I put a chain around his neck. After half hour, he will say to me, I will go and I will be Muslim. Not after 10 years. Did he enter Islam before you put the chain around his neck? No. Did he enter Islam and you keep the chain around his neck? No. So what you made it clear to him, if you convert to Islam, we will take a chain from your neck. The second you enter Islam, we will unchain you. Very simple. And this is if you are lucky and we did not kill you. Ibn al-Jawzi, and he is the one who mentioned Ibn al-Jawzi, he's saying, what it's mean that they were captured and chained. And when they knew the validity of Islam, they entered voluntarily. And here he continue. So they enter paradise. So completion, when they entered, which means we forced them, we captured them, and when we chained them. This is the first reason. And then the reason of the capturing and forcing them into slavery, or to be captured, or to have a chain around their neck, that reason is for them to enter Islam, because after that they convert to Islam. And then, as long he is mentioning this guy, let us show more, like more reference. And then people will die laughing at you. Let me use Google translation. I forgot. Like Indonesian language. How we can change the translation? Okay, translate to English. Let us open the English translation here. Choose another language. All right. Indonesian. Where is the Indonesian? Indo. Maybe they call it Bahasa or something. Here we go. So this is Indonesian language translation. Translate. Let us click on translate. All right. So now we have the Indonesian language, the explanation for this hadith, and this is Islam question and answer. And you can read. I don't know what it says. You can read by your own. So yes, we put a chain around their neck. Yes, they enter Islam after we chained them, and the chain was around their neck until they convert, not before. You know, what about you let them free, and then if they want to convert to Islam, they convert to Islam? No. We chain them until they convert to Islam. And this is Al-Hafiz ibn Hajar, the one who he quote him, is explaining it. And this is your own language. So when a Muslim, he says a person, he like it, what we expect from a Muslim to say, oh, they don't like it. But all of us, we knew that when Muhammad, he died, all those people, they left Islam. Right away when Muhammad died, the Muslim, they have a war. It's called the War of Apostate. If those people are entering Islam willingly, why they will leave Islam the same day Muhammad, he died? What happened exactly? Because they enter unwillingly. In fact, let me look for another source from the same person he chose, because he chose Al-Jawzi. Al-Jawzi, by the way, is an idiot. Al-Jawzi, he have tons of stories. All of them, they are false. As an example, Al-Jawzi, he said that once there is a man, he saw a young man, he is carrying food. And then he said something to him, oh, today I'm going to disappear, something like that. And then he walked in the ground, like in front of him, brother, and then the earth opened her mouth and swallowed him. And the food was left in the ground. So the earth swallowed the guy only alone. And then his father came and he said to him, did you see a young man, he was carrying food with him? Ibn Jawzi said, yes. He said, oh, where is he? So he told him, oh, the earth swallowed him. The father, he said, oh man, today I cursed him. I said, may Allah make the earth open and swallow you. Who in the world want to believe such a donkey? There's tons of stories of this guy. Maybe I can search for them later and we can laugh together. Or a guy, he is a Christian, and he have a fight with his wife. And this Christian, he used to walk with Ibn Jawzi. And then one day he had a fight with his wife. And not only that, he said, in that day, I'm going to die. And then in the same day, he had a fight with his wife. So he put a knife in his wife's belly. And then after this happened, he said, oh my Allah, the police will come and arrest me. I must kill myself. So he tried and he pushed the knife inside his belly. But he could not push it all the way because he tried, like he was afraid to die. And then after that, he stopped. And then, no, I must be die. But he is already like he's bleeding badly. So he went to the roof and he jumped. And his bones broke. And yet he did not die. and the police came to him and arrest him, and then later at night die. And this is supposedly in a book. It's called The Jokes of Al-Jawzi, you know, Akhbar al-Hamqa. This is a stupid idiot guy, the same as Ibn Battuta, who discovered an island have women have a 3 breasts. This is your scholars, you know, all of them, they are storytellers and they are stupid. But as long as you mention his name, let us go to this guy and we will do the same. This is Ibn al-Jawzi, the person he chose. And by the way, I encourage all Muslims in Indonesia, young or old, as long as your ustads are covered, they don't dare to call me. Well, what we can do, I mean, the little ones, they will do, because that will help us to spread the truth between Indonesian. At the end of the day, we have the reference. They don't. They are liars. So he said here, the book of Zadul Masir, Ibn al-Jawzi, variant number 7, page number 187. And I will use Google translation, don't worry. It says here, this is about Al-Arab. Al-Arab, who they are the Arab. The Quran says that the Arab, they say we believe. Muhammad, he told them, Allah told me to tell you, you believe not. And faith never enter your heart. Listen carefully. You believe not, and faith never enter your heart. So how those people then became Muslims? You know, we just saw a Muslim saying in the tafsir that those people, they like Islam and they join Islam voluntarily. How come they don't believe? Because Muhammad, he threatened them. If you go to different chapter, this is chapter 48. If you go to other chapter, here, chapter 48 actually, in chapter 48, Muhammad, he said to them, if you don't convert, I will kill you. You are going to be facing a fight, we will kill you, we will slaughter you. If you believe, if you join us, if you surrender, you see here the Muslim, they say submit. This is false translation. If you change the translator right away, you will see a new translation. If you surrender, not if you submit. There is nothing is called. Islam does not mean submission. Only ignorant, they say this word, including Christians. If you surrender, that's what Islam mean. Islam mean you surrender, not submit. Submit is something you do willingly. And as you see, if they surrender and obey Allah, we will not kill you. Otherwise, we will kill you. Now let us go to Ibn al-Jawzi, the one he chose for us. You see, I'm using this just his choice. I'm not using my choice. So this is Ibn al-Jawzi explaining the verses. Now, can he say he don't accept Ibn al-Jawzi because he's a donkey? He cannot. Okay. In this explanation, Ibn al-Jawzi, he said, قوله تعالى قل لم تؤمنوا أي لم تصدقوا. He said, Allah, he said, you did not believe, which means they did not believe. They did not believe in Muhammad. But you say we became Muslims. Ibn Qutaybah, he said, we surrender because we are afraid of the sword. And we've been in qidna, which mean when you lead the goats, lead the goat, you lead the goat, we have no choice. So because we are afraid of the sword, we say we believe. And let us use the translation. Now, because I don't speak Indonesian, so I don't know what is going to be in the page. Let us see how there is a way I can find out. Maybe you will find it. I don't know. We will see if we can find it. I will use Google Translation. Let us see. And now we are translating to Indonesian. But because I don't know where to stop really in the screen, I'm not sure really which one, where it says you know, anybody can tell me what is the word sword? What is the word sword in the Indonesian language? So I can search for it, you know, in the page, and then we will find it. Can somebody tell me what the word sword? What is the word sword? Yeah, I will make a short link for you. Here we go. But somebody give me the word sword in the Indonesian language so I can search in the page and you can read in the, because I don't know where the part. Sword, binding. Okay, hold on. Shorten link. Let us shorten the link first. Shorten link. And you can use the same as I'm doing. You know, you use Google Translation. Just be sure you open the link by using, you know, Google browser. If you don't use Google browser, you cannot do that. Okay, here we go. I just post the link for you. Now let us copy what you post for me in Indonesian language, and we will search for the word there. It should be saying, we are afraid of the sword. Why we surrender to Islam? Islam means surrender. Why we became Muslim, which means we surrender? Because we were afraid of the sword. Here we go. We found it. Thank you very much. Does it say that, guys? Does it say that we surrender because we are afraid of the sword in here? Let me know. And remember, this is the same stupid book, the same guy, the same scholar. He is the one who chose for me. It says that, right? So why we converted to Islam? Because we are afraid of the sword, not because they like Islam. So when a stupid chicken like you try to speak to the eagles, we know why you don't dare to call me. And you say to them, I challenge Christian Prince, give me your Skype. I will call you immediately. So everybody will laugh at you. And here we go. This is Ibn al-Jawzi reference. This is the name of the book. This is the volume, this is the page, and you are a potato. So why they converted to Islam? Because they are afraid of the sword. What the Quran says, they don't believe. And this is telling us that Islam is a trashy religion. Because what kind of religion accepts followers to be followers but without believing? You know what Jesus said? Jesus said, not everyone says to me, God, God will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who says to me, the one who do the will. Here, just say Shahada. You believe, you don't believe, you will enter heaven. Just say Shahada. Because this is hummus religion. This is falafel religion. This is not a religion. And this is in front of you. And I gave you the same exact book of your choice. Now, just to show you, I mean, I can show tons of reference. But why somebody, how they treat the prisoner of war? They kill them. They kill them. The Quran says it's not for a prophet to keep prisoners. It's not for a prophet to keep prisoners. In this scenario here, Muhammad became rich, and now he is taking the money anyway. So why nobody will pay their, you know, ransom to, that's it, they are gone. So kill them. Read with me and laugh. This is how filthy Muhammad is. Allah said to him, it's not for a prophet, it's not fitting for a prophet that he should have prisoners. Until he destroy the earth, you have to burn the earth first. And you can use the one who is going to translate the video with subtitle. You can use Indonesian translation, you know. Let us see Indonesian translation. Where is Indonesian? Bahasa. Okay, here we go. Do you see how evil this religion is? And then they want to make us a speech about the Muslim treat, you know, Muhammad, he cut women, he opened their legs and he tied them to 2 camels, and she was over the age of 86 and he split her alive. Qurfa. This is who is Muhammad. Muhammad, all what he care, he don't care if you believe in him or not. He care that you are going to accept him as a prophet. He knew you don't believe. He knew his family don't believe. His uncle, the one who he grew in his house, refused to accept Islam. Even his dying, he said no. Because they knew him. He is a scam. You know, I mean, who knows the guy more than his family? There is a hadith about a person, a Muslim, you know, they attack the non-Muslims, and the guy, he, you know, he was fighting a person, his name is Osama, and the guy, he fell in the floor, and Osama, he took his, you know, like, what they call it, not like the arrow, the long one, I forgot what the name. So the guy, before he die, before like he, you know, totally get killed, because of fear, he says, there is no God but Allah, and he want to continue saying there is no prophet but Muhammad. And then the guy continue and he killed the guy. He killed the non-Muslim. The pagan Muslim, he killed the non-Muslim. He came back to Muhammad, and Muhammad asked him, did you kill him? He said, yes. He said, what happened? He said, well, when I was going to kill him, slaughter him, he said, he wanted to say Shahada. He said, La ilaha illallah. And then, at this moment, I attacked him with my spear and killed him. And look at the response of Muhammad. By the time we went back to Medina, news already reached to the Messenger of Allah, and he said to me, Osama, did you kill him after he said there is no God but Allah? I said, yes, Messenger of Allah. He said, but he said that only to save his life. Do you see it? I mean, the guy is there. He knew what's happening. Obviously, he don't believe in Islam. A second ago, we were fighting by the sword. A second after, you want to convert? Isn't it obvious? So he said that to save his life. Muhammad, he said to him again, after you, he said the Shahada, you killed him. Because Muhammad, all what he cared for is to make more Muslims. Who cares if he believe or not? He want to save his life, no problem. He did convert out of fear. If you continue here, the hadith, there's a continue for it. It says, he converted out of fear. Muhammad, he said to him, why did not cut his heart open and see if he is telling the truth or not? Do he need to cut his heart open? The guy is holding the sword, fighting me, and now I got him, and now he is saying Shahada. Have you ever heard of a guy in a second he changed his mind? Like, are they debating? And the guy was convinced? No, they were fighting by the sword. So Muhammad is a fraud. And there's a chapter in the Quran says, when the victory came, the chapter of the victory, Al-Fatah, people, they enter into Islam by waves. But then when Muhammad he died, Muslim left, people left Islam by waves too. The same they enter Islam by waves because Muhammad was victorious by the sword. Read it. Why did not enter Islam until Muhammad became victorious by the sword? What about the enter Islam without sword? Do you see it? When the victory came, they enter Islam like waves. This is out what? Out of fear. This is why we saw Ibn Jawzi saying, well, you know, they enter into Islam out of fear to save themselves from the sword, and we showed the difference. The same guy he chose, and actually we can take the same verse here, you know, and let us see Ibn Jawzi what he will say. He will say the same. But you know, as long as this guy is talking about a Jawzi and he think he is a scholar, a Jawzi is a donkey, my friend, and he is one of my favorite. And this guy, he came like almost 600 years after Muhammad. But I find it very funny that a person from Indonesia, he takes somebody he never heard of, he never saw, and he consider him as his scholar. But if I say now to him, do you accept what a Jawzi says? And if I show him some reference, he will start saying, oh, a Jawzi is a human. He makes mistakes. He's stupid. All of us, we are stupid. Only Allah knows best. Let us go and see what Ibn Jawzi, or Jawzi, he said. About what? About where the hail is coming from, as an example. Shall we do that? Let us see. Just an idea. Where the hail coming from? There we go. I found it. This is the book of Ibn Jawzi again. And remember, I am using the scholar he chosen, not me. This is Ibn Jawzi, volume number 5, page number 268. Ibn Jawzi, peace be upon him, is explaining to us what the Quran says about how hail and where hail is coming from. According to Ibn Jawzi, which is saying the truth, by the way, because this is what the Quran is saying, I agree with him. And now our friend, he will say he don't agree with him, because this is embarrassing. Allah, he sent from the sky, from mountains in it, hail. So he hit with it whoever he don't like. Don't worry, I will use Google Translation, and I will give you the link. Let me give you the link, actually. Here we go. Let me post the link. First, I need to shorten it. Give me a second. The reason I need to shorten it because, you know, like the address have Arabic, and when you post it in Google, the link will become so long and Google will not accept it in YouTube. Let us post it for you. Here we go. And now what he will say? He will say Ibn Jawzi, he don't represent Islam. Right? Do Ibn Jawzi represent Islam? No, he don't. He's wrong. Ibn Jawzi, he's right when he want. Ibn Jawzi is wrong when he want. So Allah, he sent down from the sky, from mountain it, hail. Guys, tell me what the word mountain mean in anyway, actually we can find it easy because here we have numbers. Okay, so Allah, he sent from the sky, from mountains in it, hail, and he hit with it whoever you wish. All right, and this is the explanation. And then he continues saying, وَيُنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ. Continue, he said, this is at the end. He sent from the sky, from mountains, which hail is in it. hail is in it. The same as you say, there is a ring in your hand made from iron, which means this is solid. And then he sent it down. Let us use Google translation so people will laugh at Ibn Jawzi. Here we go, and we will translate to Indonesian language. And now what he will say? He will say Ibn Jawzi is wrong. So Ibn Jawzi is a scholar when they want. Ibn Jawzi is a stupid when they want. Just wait, you will see. He will say that. Tuhan, okay, Tuhan. Let us see where is the numbers. Here we go. It should be here. It should be here in this area. It says Allah he sent hail from mountains in heaven. Does it say that? People, does it say that what I'm showing on the screen, or it's not showing? Because I don't know which one is, let me search for the word mountain in Indonesian. Here we go. Oh, gong. The Indonesian, they always like that to make it two words. So Allah he sent hail from mountains, gong, from where? From the sky, and there is in the sky there is hail. There's a mountain of hail. This is Ibn Jawzi. This is not me speaking. Does it say in the front of you that there's mountains in the sky of hail, or it doesn't say that? Let me know, please. Does it say that? Do you see it? Or I need to move down? I don't know. Do you see it or no? My Bible say the same. Give me the verse so we can laugh at you. Guys, my Bible say the same. Yeah. Can you they twist the translation? No, they are not twisting. This is Google. Google is a stupid software. This is not a Muslim translating, If one of you can copy for me the sentence, like I gave you the link, if you use the same and copy for me the same exact sentence where it says there is mountains in the sky and Allah sent hail from it. So I can search for it here, and that will highlight. And remember, this is the same scholar he is quoting. I'm not using Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Al-Jalalain. No, I'm using the one he has chosen for us. So he liked this guy. Let us go with this guy. This guy is the same guy too, who say that women, they have a sperm coming from their ribs. The same guy. So look what you chose for us. You chose for us an idiot of the village to explain to us what Islam is about. To explain to us what Islam is about. Can you deny that? You cannot. This is why we laugh at your religion. The guy in the chat, he said, it says the same in your Bible about the hail. You are stupid. Where is that? The Bible says that everything is coming to us from the sky, treasure of snow, treasure of rain. Where is the mountains, and where is the hail coming from mountains? You are an idiot. This is not about he break hail from mountains and flying mountains in the sky. What a potato. We can go right now and search for what he say about the sperm. But we are not done with the thing about about how people enter Islam. There's way more hadith actually we can use. about it. As an example, isn't it Muhammad is the one who says, I've been command and order to kill all mankind, not to fight. You see, the Muslims translate the word uqatil, to fight. That is a fight in English. Uqatil coming from the word qatala, which means fight, to kill, which means to kill. This is not fighting by hands, boxing. So Muhammad, he have a command. This is why people will enter Islam with the chain around their neck, because nobody wants Islam. But if we conquer them, they will enter Islam. We do not need to, if we debate them, we will lose. So what we do? And Muhammad, he made it clear. The only way is to do so. And when I'm going to stop to shed your blood and steal your women and your money, Muhammad is a thief. He is so proud about it. Nothing will stop me from killing you until they testify that there is no God but Allah and there is no prophet but me. Because he's a pagan, he associates himself with Allah. He don't want a person to be Muslim just by saying Allah is God. No. You have to say Muhammad is his prophet. And this is the only sorry. And this is the only way you can save yourself from the bloody Muhammad. So did people convert to Islam because they became a friend with the Muslims? Do you see how people, and you can find all those hadith. Even Muhammad, he says, I was victorious by terror. Muhammad is the first terrorist. And the only way, if you do pray as I say, if you do eat as I eat, if you do say as I say, if you pray in the same direction as I pray, if, only if you do all those things, and this is the only time I will not shed your blood, rape your women, take your money, and take your land. Anyway, when you convert to Islam, your land is mine. All those hadith is saying the same. All of them, they are authentic. So what is the condition? To stop shedding blood, conquering, attacking, enslaving? Say Shahada. Not only that. Pray as I pray. Not only that. You have to pay zakat, money. Not only that. You have to eat as I eat, slaughter as I slaughter. And to believe or not, who care? This is what we showed you from Ibn Jawzi. They converted to Islam because they are fearing the sword. The Quran said to them, don't say we believe, say we are Muslims. So you can be a Muslim without believing. You can be a Muslim without believing. You do not need to believe. Who said that you need to believe? Believing is not a condition in Islam to be a Muslim. This is the last thing Muhammad he cared for. And this is why the Quran is saying, you say we become Muslim, which means we surrender. This is what Muslim mean. Say, well, and you will believe. Say no, you don't believe. Even faith never enter your heart. Say, we are Muslims. So what Muhammad named the hypocrite? Muslims. Those are hypocrite. Faith never entered their heart, and they never been Muslims. But yet Muhammad, he says to them, don't say we believe, say we are Muslims. And the verse in front of you, let us use translation in Indonesian, so people will laugh more at this such a stupid religion. Don't say we believe, say we are Muslims. Islam don't care if you are a believer or not. Islam care for only numbers and people. Surrender to Muhammad. You believe, you don't believe, it's the same garbage. Who care? You are under his foot. And this is why when Islam start collapsing, look at the Middle East. Nobody want to follow Islam. Who want to follow Islam? Go. Yesterday, all the Middle Eastern country, including Saudi Arabia, celebrating Christmas and a New Year. In the coward in Indonesia, they are harassing the Christians not to celebrate. And yet they say to us, Islam don't force you. If you go in chapter 9, verse number 29, and actually we can open Ibn Jawzi too, to laugh more about the same. Kill them, harass them, defeat them, you know, until they convert to Islam. Until they convert to Islam. The idiot who said this is the same thing about the book of Job, you are an idiot. This is meditation. Saying that God, you have the storage of everything, you have stored everything, everything is coming from you, our wealth, our food, but because you are a donkey, you see things as you wish. You know, when we debate Muslims, we show them their interpretation, not ours. When a Muslim they debate us, they try to explain our book as they wish. As they wish. As you see, I never mention something from my own. Here we go. The chapter 9, verse number 29, I go to Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir is a very well-known, respected scholar. He was like a YouTuber in his time, trying to debate the Christians and refute them. And this is Ibn Kathir saying, you are the best of mankind. Okay, how? What happened? What does that mean? You bring them and you bring them tied in chain in their necks. Capture them in war. And they later embrace Islam. Okay, how they embrace Islam? Let us see the steps. We chain them. We humiliate them. We torture them. We treat them like dogs. And then they have to convert to Islam. Let us go to chapter 9, verse number 29. As long as we are in Ibn Kathir, we can go, or we can go to Ibn Jawzi. And then we will love more. This is chapter 9, verse number 29. The Mushrikeen, they are najis. Muhammad is a racist. He believed non-Muslims are filthy. When the funny is that Muhammad is the most filthy person ever you can imagine. If you go in the, as an example, when the Muslims, like today a Muslim, he was saying how the prophets of God, they pray in the Old Testament, and he start quoting like Abraham, he prayed this way, and then he mentioned Jesus, but it says they lay down in their face. Muslims don't pray to Allah laying down their face. You put your head down. The Jews, they don't pray this way. You can go watch how the Jews, they pray. They lay down in the ground. They don't bend over and their asses up to Allah. But how Muhammad he pray? How Muhammad he prepare himself to the prayer? How he get it clean? This is Muhammad. And now what this guy will say to me, let's see Ibn Jawzi what he said. I challenge you, go. We will die laughing. Muhammad, he takes shower with dead dogs, women blood from period. And garbage. And this is your Muslim website. And this is Sahih Hadith. All those hadith in front of you are Sahih. Do you see it? And Muhammad, he claimed that nothing make it unclean. So if the Prophet, he is showering with dead dogs, what about the prisoners? If we go to Ibn Kathir, we will find the following. What they do to the Christians and what the purpose of fighting the Christians, how they want to make the Christians, you know, believe. You know, what will happen, how that will be accomplished. Let us go. We go down, we will find here. And feel themselves subdued. This ayah mean, like you have to torture them, you have to insult them, you have to make fun of them. And Allah, he said, order to fight the people, scriptures enter, they give the jizya. Allah said, and he continues saying, fight those who don't believe in Allah. So why we fight them? Not because they're bad, not because they are fighting us, no. Because they don't believe in Allah, the pagan God, the black stone God, the vagina, and the last day. But we believe in the last day, but we don't believe in the last day of Muhammad. And forbid what forbidden by Allah. We don't care for what Allah forbid. Why would I care for him? And this is telling you, when the Muslim, they say that the Christian and the Muslim, they have the same God, that's a big lie. The Quran says so. The Quran says that we as a Christian, we don't forbid what Allah forbid. We don't worship what Allah wants us to worship, and we don't follow what Allah wants us to follow. So how we have the same God? Those are pagan, they are black stone kissers. Those are people who believe in beating women, having sex with the children. Those people believe in fairy tale stories and sperm coming from the backbone and the ribs of the women. Remind me later to show you Ibn Jawzi, what he said about it. Sorry, my voice is not good. Okay, and then he says, so you have to fight them, okay? This honorable ayah was revealed in the order to fight the people of the book. After the pagan were defeated and the people enter to Allah religion large number. So when the people enter in large number, when the pagan are defeated, so now Muhammad, he have enough men to attack the Christians. In the beginning, he was saying we'll be friends, don't worry. The friend, they never fought him, the Christians. The Christian, the Arabian Peninsula, they have no problem with him. Suddenly Muhammad, he turned on them, either you convert or I will kill you. The Arabian Peninsula was secured under the Muslim control. Allah commanded his messenger to fight the people of scriptures. But this is the same guy, he was angry because the Roman, they lost war with the Persian. Do you see the coward son of Mut'ah? At that time, he was trying to be, claiming to be, he is close to the Christian, he is a Christian too. The pagan, they made fun of the Roman. The Roman, they lost the war with the Persian. The Persian, they entered into Jerusalem. Muhammad, he told them the chapter of Ar-Roman, the Rome, oh, they will be victorious. And actually, he mentioned this verse after they've been victorious, not before, which means it's not a prophecy. And even he used the word Bada, which is stupid, which means 3 to 9. But anyway, not our topic. So fight them, but okay, what we will do? What exactly is required to force them to convert to Islam? Until they pay the jizya, for they did not embrace Islam. Okay, you know, pay money, so you live. The mafia, no problem. No, 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 no. Read carefully. They have to be disgraced with humiliation, with humility, torture. Muslims are not allowed to honor the people of the Dhimma. Those are not prisoners now. Those are people, they are going to pay jizya. Look how they treat people who they are civilian, not men who they are fighting. We have to torture them. We have to spit on them. Muhammad, he said, when you meet somebody in the street, force him to walk in the sewage. Read with me. Okay, and or elevate them above the Muslims, for they are miserable, disgraced, humiliated. Muslim recorded from Abu Hurairah said, don't initiate salam to the Jews and the Christians, and if any of you see him in the street, force him to the sewage. The narrowest alley is the sewage. You know, in the old days, they used to have a little tunnel in the side of the dirty road, the dirt, where the dirty water go. So if a Muslim walking and a Christian walking, they cannot walk in the same street. No, you are a Christian. And this is how they make them convert to Islam, because you stay like this 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, you know, and they kidnap their daughters, and they rape them, and they beat their kids, and nobody can protect them. And the Muslims, they say they are protected by us, from us. Why? We ask the Muslims, why we pay jizya? They say, we protect you. From who? From us. In our land. They take our land, and then they are the police on us. And we have to pay them for occupying us and for bringing humility to us. And here you see, this is why the leader, the faithful Umar ibn Khattab, may Allah please with him, demand well-known conditions. So the Christians, they have to ensure their continue of humiliation. Continue of what? Degradation, disgrace. Why? because they refuse to embrace Islam. And you can read the rest of the conditions. A Muslim can sleep in your house 3 days, 3 nights, and you cannot even say to him why. He come to your door, you knock at your door, you open the door, he go to your bedroom. You have to feed him. He can sleep there 3 days, 3 nights. Any Muslim. This is the condition of Umar al-Khattab. And you know, when this coward, this little boy, he say that this is not true. Where is the Christian in Saudi Arabia? What happened? All of them, they love Islam. There's this land, there's no atheist, there's no gays, there's no Christians, there's no Jews, there's nobody disagree with Islam because nobody there. But all this is different now. Right now we have a lot of Saudi convert actually, and as you see in Saudi Arabia now, they are celebrating Christmas and a New Year, and they have Santa Claus, and women they can drive, and soon, God is willing, we are going to put our cross in the top of the Kaaba, and you will see that is happening. Maybe in my lifetime, but I believe it's not going to take long. Things is changing so fast. If you go right now and check in the Middle East, you will find every single country, Muslim country, I'm not talking about Christian countries, they don't want Sharia law. If you ask yourself, the king of Morocco is who? He claimed even to be from the grandchildren of Muhammad, which is not true. There's no Sharia law in Morocco. Okay, what about Tunisia? Oh boy, in Tunisia is messed up. Islam is even, they are fighting Islam. They are arresting Muslim Brotherhood. What about in Egypt? It's the same garbage. What about Syria? Don't even ask. What about Turkey? Nightclub, dancing club, drinking, alcohol, you know, and Erdogan, he claimed he recited Quran. The Muslim Erdogan, they asked him, how come until now you did not close the, you know, the minister of Erdogan, he answered, said, so who's going to pay for your salary? Once actually, I met someone, he is a Muslim, I was in the Philippines, and I asked him what he do for a living. He said, I work in Indonesia. I said, what do you do? He said, I am a manager of a nightclub. I said, where? He said, Indonesia. I said, in Indonesia there's nightclubs? He said, oh man, you should see. Like whole stadium is a nightclub. And he said to me, I'm not sure, I never been in Indonesia. He said to me that the one who gave license for it is the army. Is that true? People? Indonesia, is that true? That nightclubs in Indonesia is protected by the government? And he said they are so huge. He said you cannot believe how big. It's not like here, you know, a small tiny thing. They are so big. I never been there. I don't know. I never saw one. I have no idea if he's saying the truth or not. But he's a Muslim. You know, actually we can do that right now. We can search for nightclub in Indonesia right now. Give me a second. But we will search for halal nightclub. I don't know if you can hear the guns. People here are crazy. Everybody is shooting with his Kalashnikov. I have a good microphone. The best top 10 Indonesia bar and clubs. There's top 10 too? What about top 5? So those Muslims, they are angry from Christmas, people, kids having Christmas, and they have Santa Claus, and they are praying to God, but they are not angry from nightclubs. I mean, do you see this? Do you see how hypocrite they are? They are not the same, they are not angry from the Muta. Muta is the biggest nightclub. Oh, okay, hold on. You know, guys, I'm going to go to Indonesia soon. I just click at the pictures and I found this. This is the night clubs in Indonesia. This is bigger than Mecca. Look at this. Unforgettable Jakarta nightclub. Hold on, hold on. I want to check what is the ticket to Indonesia. Allahu Akbar. I want to convert to Islam. I'm coming. Guys, forget about my page here. I think I have something better to do. You know, I will be a Muslim and I will spread Islam, you know, like I will make those Muslims practicing halal Islam. You know, there's a look at those girls. I mean, this is a Muslim country. They are forbidding Christians from having the Christmas, and this is what you have in your country. I'm going to go there tomorrow. Hold on, why tomorrow? Now let me call Joe Biden. Joe Biden, he give a free ticket for everyone, you know, especially if you tell him I am an immigrant. He can go anywhere. So the Christmas is a threat to Islam, and you know, and all of this, you know, your girls and your women, and this is Jakarta, the capital of the Indonesian. A lot of orange. What do you mean they are young? I'm young too. I'm young. You know, in Indonesian, you have to say the word twice to make it too much young. So they have big mouth. They speak about halal, and they attack the Christians, and they insult Christianity. And then you look at the religion, I mean, the most lousy ever. And they want to practice Sharia Allah, and what the heck is that? I like your Sharia Allah, by the way. I mean, this is a lot of Sharia, my friend. Halal? Halal nightclub. So building a church is a threat to you, but nightclub is not. Very conservative society. You know, and by the way, is 6 years old Aisha allowed in the nightclub because she is mature and adult? I guess she is allowed. Man, what I did to myself. I just searched for the nightclub in Indonesia. I'm seeing things I did not see. What the heck is that? Guys, I'm going to go to Indonesia tomorrow. Hey guys, who want to invite me to Indonesia? That's it. I'm going to Indonesia. I'm telling you. Even if they arrest me, I don't care. I became like now, I want to just go. You know, I cannot take it. That's it. Oh boy, I'm not going to put those pictures for you on the screen because you will go too. I don't want to be the reason, you know, behind increasing the tourism in Islamic country like 200%. You know, a lot of orange there. I mean, I have a big look, and those girls, they have big orange too. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Yeah, Aman Rabbi Aman. Yeah, and all of this is in Jakarta. Jakarta. This will remind me of when Muhammad, he lost his Horta. Oh, okay. Yeah, Treshi, he's saying Indonesia is not a true Muslim country. It turned to be all Muslim countries are false Muslim countries. Okay, what about Saudi Arabia? Is it a true Muslim country? What about your prophet? Was he in true Muslim country? I can show you. Your prophet is starting the first nightclub. Did your prophet have dancing girls in his house? Did Umar al-Khattab, he beat a woman because she covered her breast? Women, they have to serve the Muslims. Slaves, they have to serve the Muslims in their rooms when they have guests, and they are wearing no bra. Not a true Muslim country. As if your prophet was a true Muslim. Isn't it your prophet who made any believing woman she can give herself to the prophet to F her? Yeah, this is the nightclub. What about when you go to heaven? Nightclub. You go to the heaven of Islam, you know, you say Assalamu alaikum, nobody can answer. Why? Because all those Muslims, they are holding their jalabiya in their mouth and they cannot talk. They are having sex. You enter the bedroom of Zakir Naik. Assalamu alaikum, Zakir Naik.
Don't talk. Don't you see I'm having sex?
Zakir Naik, okay, we stopped for a second, man. Hold the jalabiya in your hand so you can talk to me.
First of all, I can't stop because Allah is said you do the
Zakir Naik, I mean, okay, put the jalabiya in your nose, so you can. Okay, what about? Hold on. I will teach you a trick. Put the jalabiya next to your neck and hold it with your head.
Christian Prince, thank you very much for telling me this another meeting.
What?
Sorry, I'm very excited.
Oh, okay. Zakir Naik, you're excited?
Exactly. Allah promised that when we go to heaven, we will do Dahman Dahman.
Like, what the heck is that? What Dahman Dahman? Tell me what. I don't speak Arabic.
Dahman Dahman mean, Christian Prince.
Zakir Naik, you forget to switch your voice. The same as Muhammad, he forget to switch between him and Allah when he write Quran.
Exactly, sorry. So he said, Prophet Muhammad, he said, we will do Dahman Dahman, which means we will push so hard.
Like what? Zakir, don't. You are getting dirty now. Come on, stop.
Christian Prince, first of all, in Islam, there is no theme. And I'm saying to you what will happen.
Okay, thank you. Just give me more details, man. Don't give me, I mean, give me details, but don't, you know, use your hands and don't use, are you going to use other parts?
Christian Prince, first of all, I cannot use other part because I'm using right now. So Sunday, you know, I have to go.
Oh boy. So when those Abdul, they speak about, oh, in Islam, you know, he's not bringing them with the chain around their neck. Yes, we don't. We force you to pay jizya. We treat you like a dog. If you see a Christian in the street, force him to the most narrow alley. Don't respect them. Don't treat them nice. Even they have a million videos about haram to say Merry Christmas, because if you say Merry Christmas, you are honorable in them and you are approving their belief. I mean, you are mentally ill. You believe in conspiracy about anything. The Muslim, when he pray, Muhammad, he said, Shaitan take care from his anus. When he say Allahu Akbar, Shaitan, he fart. When he enter the bathroom, Shaitan, he go inside his anus and he with a screwdriver. And he go inside his anus. This is number one religion, believe in conspiracy. Anything happen, it's a conspiracy. Shaitan against them. But Muhammad himself is Shaitan. Actually, there's a hadith. Maybe I should mention it different times so we don't get that complicated. Let me search for this story of Ibn Jawzi, just for, you know, for fun. I don't know if I can find it, but let's see. You know, imagine this guy was exist now, and he is telling us also stories. I close all the windows so the smell of firework and shooting, you know, will not come inside the house. Let us see if we can find the story. Here we go. We found it. Oh, this is Telegram. This is Telegram. Oh boy. We don't want Telegram page. We want a normal website. Just to show you how trustworthy those Muhammadan. Okay. We cannot enter the website. Let us see this one here. Here we go. But it doesn't say here anything about Ibn Jawzi, so we want to find where it says Ibn Jawzi. So the story, when he was walking in the city of Al-Basra, and by the way, city of Al-Basra, all of it used to be a city of black slaves. Black slaves. And this is why there's a revolution called the Revolution of Az-Zinj, which means the black. Okay, let's see this one. Until now, there is only one website I was able to enter the story, but this website is Telegram, and Muslim posting there the story, but I don't want Telegram. I want a normal website, a Muslim website. Let us see this website, maybe. Full of funny stories and stupid stories. Okay. Just give me some time, guys. I'm just trying to find a trustworthy website. When I say trustworthy, doesn't mean it's trustworthy. All of them, they are stupid. But what we can say, all their books is full of stories. Anyway, I'm trying to find, I found here a book, but I'm just trying to find where it mentioned that as Jawzi, he said that. But this is other story I just found. Let me show it to you. And we will look for the story I mentioned. From Al-Awwam bin Hawshab, he said, once I was walking in a side of a street or like an area. And inside of that area, there is a graveyard. And when I was walking afternoon, from the graveyard, a grave wide open, and then a man came out, and his head is a head of a donkey, brother. And his body is a body of a human being. And then he made the voice of a donkey 3 times. And then the grave closed on him. And then there was a woman, she is old. And she was making, like, when the women, they make like a clothing from, wool, like the sheep, hair. She said, one woman, she said, do you see that woman? She said to him. He said, yeah, what about her? She said, she is the mother of this guy. And then he said, okay, what is the story? She said he used to drink wine. And his mother, she told him, my son, fear Allah, stop drinking wine. And then he used to say to her, you are barking like you are bearing like a donkey. And then, and she said, the woman continue. So when he died, afternoon, every afternoon, the grave will be wide open. He come out from the grave, and he makes 3 bearing of a donkey, and then the donkey and the grave close on him. Now, if there is anyone here is not convinced with the story, I feel for you sorry. Those stories must be true. Let us continue. Here, this one, it says, ذكر ابن الجوزي. This is the reference. So this is a story from Ibn al-Jawzi. All right? This is a story from Ibn. This is the guy they are referring to him to be trustworthy. It's a true story, by the way. Ibn al-Jawzi himself, he saw it. All right? And there is more stories, Okay. This is the story I told you about. This different story. I will post the link for you, by the way. from Ibn Abid, from while I was walking from in the side of Al Basra, I found a guy, a young man, and you know, so he walked not far away from me, and then suddenly the earth opened and swallowed him. Let me post the link for you. You can use your Google translation. This is the link. Please save it. This is our friend Ibn al-Jawzi. This guy, he quote for us Ibn al-Jawzi. Okay, so so he was walking and he have like, you know, food with him, you know, like a container have food or something, and then the earth swallow him, brother. Suddenly the earth opened and ate him. And then I sat and I was like surprised, wondering, thinking about what happened to him. And then an old man, and he have his eyes is closed, like he wrap his eyes, his head, so which means he cannot see. He said to me, Assalamu alaikum. How a man he cannot see, and he said Assalamu alaikum, no problem. And then he said to him, did a young man, and he have like a cradle with him or something, you know, container with him, walk by you? The guy, he said yes. And I told him what happened, which means the earth is swallow him. He said, oh, we seek refuge by Allah. My son, he argued with me with something, and he did hit my eye. And then he said, may Allah don't let you out of Al Basra, or he make the earth swallow you. So now, according to Ibn Jawzi, that the guy, because he hit his father, the earth swallowed the guy. Because his father said, may Allah don't let you get out of here, of Al Basra, and make the earth swallow you. More stories. I mean, if I want to read for you, my friend, you will die laughing. You know. But let us translate. Like 2 stories is enough. You know. Okay, let us go here. I will use translation to Indonesian. Should I use English or Indonesian translation? I don't know. Just tell me, guys, what the word donkey mean in Indonesian. Let us translate to Indonesian. Anyone can tell me what donkey mean in Indonesian language so we can search for it? Is it the one? Is it the one saying his head became head of a donkey? And the grave opened on him? What is the word donkey? Kiladi? Kiladi. Are you sure? I thought this is the name of the guy who made the video. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. Okay. I don't see the word Kiladi here in the whole page. Are you sure? In the translation, I don't see the word Kiladi. What, did you translate the page I gave you? Let us switch to English then. I don't know. Translate to Indonesian. Let us switch the language. Choose another language. English. Where is the English? Here we go. Okay. True story. In the authority, look guys, those Muslim scholars, they speak in the authority. Authority. Okay. He said, once I went to down the side of the street, not alive, next to a neighborhood in a cemetery, when it was afternoon, a grave split open, and the man who his head was the head of a donkey and his body was the body of a human. He came out. So he prayed 3 times. 3 times. Look, 3 times. Muhammad, he washed his hand 3 times, face 3 times, Salamu alaikum 3 times. It must be the same donkey. Then the grave closed on him. And then an old woman, she was there, making wool, spin and making wool. A woman, she said, do you see that old woman? I said, oh, yeah, what about her? She said, she is the mother of this guy. I said, okay, what is his story? What happened to him? He said, she said, translation is wrong. She said, he used to drink wine, and when he went away, his mother would say to him, son, fear Allah. How long do you drink this wine? Which means stop. He said to her, you bray as a donkey brays. So she said, he died afternoon prayer time, right away in the same day. So the grave closed on him or open on him each time afternoon prayer. And then he make the voice of a donkey 3 times, and then the grave closed on him. True story. And this is the stories of Ibn Jawzi, the guy who chose for us him to tell us what Islam is about. Let us continue here. Okay. Where is the guy? Okay, here we go. This is the young man who was walking, and then he passed by, you know, and suddenly, brother, suddenly, my voice is going. Sorry, guys, I spoke too much. Every day I'm going live for many hours. So a young man, he walked by me, brother, in Al-Basra, and then suddenly the earth open and swallow him. Open and swallow him. Okay. And then I sit down in the ground to wonder what's happening. So he passed not far away, and when I heard him say, I was taken by God, so I looked, and I behold, he had been swallowed by the earth. And there was, like the food was with him in the side, which means the earth swallowed him only, not the food. I said, and then a man, he came and he walked by. He said to him, first here, and then he said to himself, I saw this matter, how the earth is swallowing him, and I was thinking about him, you know, what happened. And then an old man, he walked by, translation is not coming right. He said to him, did you see a young man who was carrying some supply with him? He said, yeah, and the earth is swallowing him. I saw him, and the earth swallowed him. The old man, he said, oh, by Allah, he is my son. He argued with me about something, and then he slapped my eyes. And then I said, Allah will not let you expel out of the city of Al-Basra, or he will curse you, or he will cause you to be swollen up. And guys, because the father, he asked Allah to make his son be swallowed by the earth is swallow him. Now let's go to Sahih al-Bukhari so we can laugh at Muhammad more. Why they are talking too much about the earth is swallowing Muslims? Muhammad, he said, and this is in the additional proof. You see, the Muslim, they fabricated stories, because Muhammad, he said that if you do play music and drink wine and watch girls dancing, Allah will make the earth swallow you up, or he will transform the Muslims into pigs and monkeys. Now, as long we showed you that in Jakarta you have a huge nightclubs, and those boys and girls, they go inside the nightclubs and they dance and drink, and until now Allah did not make the earth swallow them, neither he made any of them pigs on the monkey. So what the Muslim they do, they fabricated stories which nobody saw, that yes, Muhammad, he said the truth. If you drink wine, the earth will swallow you, brother. So he fabricated a story. Thank you, my friend. Enjoy your dinner with your family. All right? Let us see if we have any Muslim would like to call us. We are just having people saying Happy New Year. Thank you very much. If you say to me Happy New Year, and okay, Muslim, I have a question. I want to challenge you. A Muslim want to challenge me. Guys, should I go home? I wish somebody here can make some tea for me. I forgot to make tea. Let us call this Muslim. But guys, don't you like really this story? Let us be honest here. Didn't you like it? I mean, the guy, he drank wine and then he died right away because his mom, she cursed him, or his Allah, he cursed him. And then every day he come out from the grave and he have a head of a donkey and his body is a body of a human and he sound like a donkey 3 times and then he go back in the grave close on him. True story. Ibn al-Jawzi. His stories is by the authority. I'm calling this Abdul who asked me to call him. All right, this guy is not answering. I don't know. Okay. Any other Muslim? Missed call from Follow the Truth. For the Truth. The Muslim, they have very nice names, by the way. Follow the Truth. I mean, the guy, his head is a head of a donkey, you know, and follow the truth. Please show me where in the Bible it says celebrating New Year. Well, all the Bible is about celebrating the year of the Lord. Don't you know that the Jews, they have a New Year, you idiot? Don't you know? They do. And okay, show me where in the Quran it says celebrate the New Year. You celebrate a New Year, Hijri, and you celebrate the birth of Muhammad. Show me. Muslims are stupid. They say things they can't even handle. So what about you call me, and I will show you from the Bible where you can celebrate, and you show me from your Quran where your prophets celebrate. Any celebration you do, any of them, all your celebration is false. All of them. Actually, if I go right now to YouTube and search for how Muslims celebrate, you would die laughing. Literally, you would die laughing. Look, YouTube blocked. I just searched for the word. YouTube blocked most of the word. Look, all the videos are blocked. You have to be 18 and more. You can't even see how the Muslims celebrate. You cannot see it because you will see girls laying on the top of each other, doing sexual stuff. You know, a woman, she will sleep in the floor. Another woman, she will lay in the top of her. And both of them, they will start shaking their ass on the top of each other in a very sexual way. And this is why YouTube block it all. Look, the ass is up. Look, mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Praise be to Allah. Islamic celebration. If I play the video, you will die laughing. Their head is down, their ass is up, and they are shaking it. And notice, please notice, they are wearing hijab. I mean, come on. They are very, very conservative. Extremely. Look at this guy is conservative too. I mean, look at the videos. I just searched for one word and look, they are blocked by YouTube. Oh boy, I don't want to go there. No. Don't show this one. Okay, pass. Okay, pass. All right. Yeah, mashallah, mashallah. All the videos are blocked. We cannot see how the Muslims celebrate. Unbelievable. Okay. All right. If there is any Muslim would like to call us, please feel free. You are more than welcome to defend your religion. And don't tell me I challenge Christian Prince. Yeah, you want to challenge me, call me. Especially if you are a person who is a truly believer, not a person who will say to me, I don't accept this guy, and I don't accept that guy. Either you accept what your scholar says, or, you know, and your prophet says, or you don't accept anything. You are not a Muslim. So don't give me speeches. All right? Don't give me speeches. Any Abdul? If you want to say to me Happy New Year, please say it in the chat here, not in the Skype. I cannot answer people. If I want to answer everybody, then I will spend the whole day. What will happen to me, the same what happened to my cousin. He went to the movie, and then when he came back, we asked him, hey, Hamad, tell us how is the movie? He said, he's good, you know, he's good. I said, what? He said, shut up, man. I said, why? He said, by the time I finished saying Assalamu alaikum, shaking hands, the movie was over. So don't do the same as the Muhammadan, shaking hands with everybody in, you know, I mean, we will not watch the movie. All right? Muhammad did not watch the movie. He was shaking hands with everybody in the theater. Do we have any Muhammadan here? All right. Nobody. The only one is texting me is the Christians. Where is the Muslims? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. By the way, I did not drink wine for a long time, but I don't even have wine at home. I want to make an experiment to see if Ibn Jawzi and Muhammad are telling the truth. I will say shahada and I will drink wine. And then I will see when Allah will transform me into a pig or a monkey. I mean, all the Muslims in the world who they are drinking, dancing, Saudi Arabia, everywhere, Allah until now, He did not make one of them a monkey or a donkey head or make the earth swallow them. Why? My friend, why? Something fishy, my friend. Somebody saying you have, what, how many? I have 100,000 subscribers. I don't think they are 100 yet, are they? No, it's 999. Look. Brother, I am like Allah now, 99.9. Like how many people vote for Prophet Muhammad in Mecca? 99.9999. Saddam Hussein, 999.999. Assad, 99.99. All of them, they love them. What about the King of Morocco? 99.999. Okay, the King of Jordan, 99.999999. What about the King of Saudi Arabia? I mean, everything is. So look, 99,900, which means we have, you know, when they say 900, doesn't mean really 9. I mean, doesn't mean we have 100 left. It might be maybe one or two names to become 100,000, because they count until they pass the second 100, then the number will flip. So look like maybe by tonight, before we enter the new night and New Year in USA, we will have 100. But anyway, maybe for me, I don't really care. Maybe it's better even to have a channel have, you know, just a few. Start a new one. Why not? So only people who they are serious, they will come and join us. And it's very strange that until now YouTube did not delete my channel, because each time I arrive to 80 something, you know, the channel is gone. I know what happened. Allah, He swallowed my channel. Yeah, He swallowed it. No, you do not need 900 like. You need 900 like. Okay, I thought subscribers. We need only 100, less than 100 subscribers, and we will pass the 100. But I mean, it's not really important. The important is about how many people really they care for what we do, because number doesn't mean anything, you know. Actually, most of people who have big numbers are the liars, the scammers, the deceivers, the one who, you know, how to, like this guy Andrew Tate, you know. I mean, look how many people they like him and etc. But this guy is an idiot, literally. Not only he have no honor, he have no decency. He is a, even he call himself a pimp. He's proud about it. But because the world today is awkward and everything is upside down, you know, having a huge number doesn't make you good. Not necessarily. It might be totally the opposite. You know, if you see now a girl, she is making a video, a normal video, you know, she is wearing a normal clothing, she is not showing her skin, she is not showing her panty. How many people watch her video? Nobody. So numbers mean nothing. Like, you know, sometimes I like, because I like outdoor, you know, I like outdoor activities, I like hunting, I like guns, you know, this is my hobby. So I go and search for off a grid. Off a grid mean living like away from everything, like you live, you know, no electricity, no water. You have to like find your way to do things by yourself. Okay, so if we look right now for off a grid, what we will find? Are we going to find some decency? Are we going to find even a video about off a grid? You will find that all the videos, if I type right now off a grid, you will find nothing but naked women in the thumb, and this is how they get the click. I will type it, off a grid. And remember, I'm searching for what? I'm searching for off a grid. I'm not searching for nakedness. I'm not searching for naked women, you know. I'm just searching for people living off a grid. What you will see. I'm not, maybe I should not even show in the, but you can search yourself. Very embarrassing. The one who have millions of views is the one they are showing their breast and their asses. If I put the camera on that thing, you will see the woman is almost naked. 1.1 million off a grid. This one is the same. 1.1. 1.3. The one who have no women, no nakedness, they have 10,000 views. Two weeks ago, 316,000. What happened here? What she did? Well, she is wearing, she have no top. You know? So when you talk about decency, obviously there's a lot of people, they have no decency and they have a huge numbers of subscribers. Numbers mean nothing. What is important is the quality. Jesus himself, he have 12 subscribers. Is that true? He have how many? He have 12 subscribers. Not 12,000, not 12 million. 12 subscribers. Quality. Quality who changed the world. See why it's important, the quality? The number, they know nothing. The Muslims, you know, like how big the number of Muslims? A huge number. But look at every Islamic country. No quality. No quality of life, no quality of a human right, no quality even of intelligence. There is zero quality. Did you hear about the attack in Syria? Hey, my friend, those countries are doomed since Islam came to this land. Name for me one country, Islam entered and the country is healthy. Just name one. Whatever Islam come, Satan come with it. Violence, Muslim even killing, they kill each other. Every day you will hear Muslims attacking police station in Pakistan. But the police are Muslims. They attack them. This is Islam, my friend. In Egypt, they want to kill the soldiers or the Egyptian soldiers. They are Muslims. It doesn't matter. For them, they are not Muslims. So this cult is extremely dangerous. This is why Muslims themselves, they don't want it. Did you hear about the Pope pass away? My friend, is that important? He passed away, and you will pass away, and I will pass away, and the guy is very old. Let him go. Do you want him to stay longer? What is the benefit of him? What is that, you know? Yeah, I know the Muslim, they will praise ISIS, but the Muslim themselves, when ISIS rule on them, they don't praise them. You know, when ISIS, they control the city of Al-Raqqa, I saw many documentaries made by Muslims about how much they hate them. Why they hate them? Because they don't want Islam. The same day ISIS, they left the town, all the Muslims in Al-Raqqa, they shaved their beard. And they wear jeans. Jeans is haram. The same day, everybody have no beard. The same happened when Muhammad he died. Most of the Muslims, they became apostate. This is why we have a war. It's called the War of Apostate. Do we have any Muhammadan here? What I hope for this year? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the most thing I hope for, peace in Ukraine. I pray that the Lord, he will bring peace to all countries in the world, even Muslim countries. You know, the Lord, he bless the one, they are peacemakers. War is evil, ugly. Doesn't matter who you fight who and who's fighting who. We pray that people will, children, they will have families. They will have parents. Until now, children don't have parents. Look at the children's TikTok. We have TikTok generation. You know, they don't even learn anything from school. Schools today has become a joke. You have to work in your own children to teach them. So I pray that the father, the parents, they deserve to be fathers. You see, I support. You know, you see people, they say, we don't support like birth control. I think birth control is good for somebody is stupid. He don't deserve to have a parent, children. If a person is not qualified to have a children, what will happen? The father he smoke, the father he take drugs, the mother she is drunk. They go to the bar. The children are lost. The children are criminals. So I pray that people will seek education and stop being just living like animals, just eating and poo-poo, and drinking and smoking. Life for them is just a big TV, big screen TV, a nice meal, and a vacation and party. And then we see the whole world is collapsing. So I don't have really a prayer for myself. I don't want anything for myself. I pray just for peace in Ukraine. I pray that the stupid Putin, he will stop killing Christians from both sides. You will let the children have sex, Christian value. Look who is talking about children having sex. Isn't it your prophet he have sex with Aisha at the age of 6? And look at the stupidity. I just said that we are against any of that, and this guy is talking, you let Christian kids have sex? You are the one who have sex with the children. It is legal in Islamic countries to have sex with the children. And I can show you even the verses from the Quran. Why you don't call me potato? So, are you saying to me that you don't like your prophet, who if he come to my country, he will be arrested for having sex with minor. Not only she is minor, she is 5 years old in our calendar, 6 years in your calendar. I mean, look who is talking. You see, one thing about the Muslims, they speak about honor, dignity, value, but they have none. Call me and tell me can I suckle your mom breast? Halal. Here we go. I can show you the Prophet. He says suckle him. Can I suckle your wife breast? Value, value, you know, people of value. Is it true if you divorce your wife 3 times, you have to call me to sleep with her so you can have her back? Is that true, Mr. Value? Is it true in the Middle East they have an office, it's called donkey office, muhallil? So a husband, he divorced his wife, he cannot have her now because he divorced her 3 times. She cannot come back to him unless she go and F a new husband. So there's a guy, he will marry your wife to F her so you can have her back. Value. Religion of value, brother. I mean, this religion is full of value. You are dripping value. And look how filthy even this book. This book says, she is not lawful for him until she if a new husband. This is Quran. We are typing in English. Have you ever heard? Oh look, it came in Indonesian language. Aman Rabbi, Aman. Let me read it for you in Indonesian. It's my destiny. Allah, He made my destiny to speak Indonesian today. Okay, comedian. It's a comedian religion. Exactly. I mean, take a beer. Allah, He chose the right word for the verse. Comedian. Okay, how come it's not twice like usually orange? Comedian, jika si sawami mentalakanaya sasaduda talak yang kedua maka permawon itu please don't say itu. I'm very sensitive with itu. Leave itu alone. You know? I mean, just please don't speak dirty. Itu. And who is this translator? Okay, and not only he say itu, he say itu tidak lagi halal. That's deep. So if you divorce her, she cannot be halal for him, which means lawful for him, until she go and find a new boom boom guy. He take her to the bedroom, he take off her panty, he do the boom boom, and now she is ready to go back to the previous husband. Is that what called vagina recycling, Muslims? I mean, what happened here exactly? Are you recycling the vagina? So the guy, he divorced her, now he cannot use her again. So she have to go and do what? Hold on. Tidak laki halal bigyana hinga dia. Dia? No way. Dia, she did that? You know what, guys? Dia? I know Dia. You don't even get close to this woman. Dia is very, very scary. You know? I mean, Dia, when she go to the nightclub, she do a lot of Dia stuff. Dia here, Dia there, Dia everywhere. So Dia, Kawin, yeah. I mean, like she will become a queen of sex, you know, like queen. Yeah. I hope you like my translation. The Nagan Sawami, is that like tsunami? Okay. Young, man, young. I'm young. You know, I convinced myself. I changed the mirror. I brought a new mirror, which make me look really totally different. You know, it's a magical mirror, like mirror. You know, I speak to her, the mirror, and you know, I'm the only young one in the world. Young line comedian. I mean, again, comedian. Come on. I mean, how many comedians? One comedian is enough. Jika tsunami. I mean, we just said that here, man. Why you are repeating the same thing? It's not your fault. Allah, He keep repeating Himself. Suwami mean husband? Okay, not me then. This is not me. Suwami, guys. I'm not Suwami. I'm Suwami. Okay? I am Suwami. Like I'm single, you know? Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like salami or something. I don't know. But anyway, I like this language. You know, I think if I go to Indonesia, I will learn Indonesian. I wanted to learn actually, but I have no time. The only way to go and to learn actually, if I go to Indonesia, right away when I arrive to Indonesia, I will go to nightclub. There we will talk a lot. You know, I go with the girls, and those girls they start teaching me Indonesian. Like, you know, the first word they will teach me beer, you know, and then halal beer. I will tell them I want halal beer. You know, you know, we are conservative Muslims. Yeah. Comedian, I mean later? Are you serious? So comedian mean later. I mean, what kind of translation it says? In Arabic it says in فَإِن طَلَّقَ. If, what this later? So he's saying like if later he divorced her? What the heck? Have you ever heard of somebody saying if later he divorced her? What kind of Arabic? What kind of Indonesian? I mean, translation is very... This translator, I think he was translating in the nightclub. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything for us? Beside comedian? Later? Anyone? All right, happy for you. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? Why if a Muslim woman, she got divorced from her husband 3 times, she have to go and do boom boom with the new man? What is the wisdom of this? What exactly the reason? Any Muslim can tell us? Any Muhammadan? When you come to Indonesia, you have to come to Pongkek Begar, which is a Muta paradise. No, you know, I've been in many Asian countries. You know, in Thailand, I went to the street, it's called the Walking Street, you know, just, I wanted to record actually. But then I noticed that those, I mean, they are shy, you know. The second they see the camera on my hand, they hide their faces. So I said, you know what, you know, I stayed there for 20 minutes and I got disgusted and I went back. So you know, everybody go, you know, you go to countries, the country have bad and good, you know. So in Indonesia, I believe there is a lot of wonderful people, decent people, and there's people who they are lousy, they don't care, you know, sleep around, you know. This is the case everywhere in the world. And especially if you know, the best place to know how much people have decency is to give them freedom. If there's no freedom, you will not know. If everybody is forced to act as a believer, you will not know who is a believer or not. Just give a freedom and you will see. Just tell them you do not need to wear a panty, and then you will know who wear panty because he think it's right and who don't want it because he think it's wrong. Freedom, my friend. Yeah. Actually, I like Thailand because it's the cheapest for vacation, you know. So I wrote my book, Section Allah. I wrote it when I was in Thailand. I wake up early around like maybe 5:30 in the morning. I make my coffee. I was staying in a house just right in the beach. I love it really. By noontime it gets hot, so I go back to my room. So I sit outside in they have like a yard balcony, and I'm writing. I finished my book in a few weeks, the whole book. So having such a place, it's a blessing. You can concentrate, you can enjoy it, and it was quiet. There's nobody, you know. It's not like a beach or a lot of crowd people. I took an area which is really isolated. There's nobody. But everyone, he goes to a place for his own reason. So some people, they go for prostitution. Some people, they go to do drugs. Some people, they go to see the beautiful nature. Everyone goes where he belongs. All right? Everyone goes where he belongs. The fly, they go to the garbage, and the bees, they go to the flower. You do not need to separate them. Just put flowers and put garbage. Happy year of the Lord, my friend. Happy year of the Lord. We pray for peace. We pray for peace in Ukraine. You know, it's very painful to see every day more people getting killed. I mean, those people are poor. And, you know, it makes me really angry when you see, because they are poor, people, they take advantage of them, and everybody is putting conditions on them. Like in America, you know, they are abusing the Ukrainian to support them. Many people think, oh, the American they are supporting. They don't support for free. Nothing for free. So this stupid Putin, he put a lot of pressure in poor countries. We have many beasts in this earth. I pray they will not exist soon. But would the Lord answer my prayer? I don't know. Like Putin, Erdogan, the Prince of Qatar, you know, who else? Who else? Very evil ones. There's a lot actually to count, you know. People who they are really causing chaos in the world and supporting terrorism. But from my heart, I pray for all Muslims to have peace, even to have a good life. We as Christians, we should not hate them. But, you know, we hate those who do teach hate. You know, when we speak against Islam, I'm not speaking against a person who's a Muslim. I'm speaking against a false teaching will take you to hell. As simple as that. Erdogan is a good man? Well, you need to ask the Kurdish about that, and the Syrian, and the Iranian, and his people. Every single person will go in the election against Erdogan, he end in jail. You see how good he is? Actually, Erdogan, he made Turkey the most weak country ever now, because he put all the expert army officers in jail. All of them. He is supposed to cleanse the army, since what it's called the Q against him. And right now, he is like a puppy. So in the beginning, he wanted to change the regime of Syria. Now he is kissing their ass. He is desperate to visit Syria. Why? Because he noticed the Russians will not let them down. So the Assad is staying. He did the same with the Saudi. He want to fight the Saudi. He wouldn't want to speak to them. The Egyptian, the Emirati, the Bahrain. And later he come like a puppy kissing their ass. Why? Because Turkey is bankrupt. So my friend, when you talk about a country, go and see what someone he is called the president, what he did. Like as an example, Biden, he came to USA. He made our economy way, way, way bad compared to what is before. But still America is one of the most worthy, if not is the most wealthy country in the world. But Erdogan, he made the country currency equal to toilet papers. Go check it out. The price of the chicken in the morning is different from the price of the chicken at night. The same day. 3 times, 4 times. You don't even have a country, my friend, in Turkey. There's no country. And this is why this guy, he's like a beggar for money. He sat in front of a church or a mosque, and he threatened he will make noise if you don't give him money. So he threatened the European, I will open the borders for immigrant. Give me money. They gave him money for the last 10 years. He never have enough because his country is bankrupt. Even though the 4 million refugees from Syria, they are Muslims. Why the European, they will pay you? Well, because simply if you don't pay me, I will let them come to you. Very simple, you know, gang. So he have no honor. The country is going back down. He is claiming to have a lot of accomplishment. He lied to the Turkish, claiming that he discovered gas. And if you ask, where is the gas of Turkey? People are laughing. You know, all Muslim leaders, they claim a lot of things, especially in those poor countries, to calm down the population. So suddenly they discover gold, millions tons of gold, but nobody see them. They are not there. To make you just dream, you know, dream, just a dream. Always there's discovery somewhere, always. But those countries never get rich, and we don't see what they discover. You don't see ever what they discover. Yeah, Erdogan, he go crazy because Cyprus, they are finding gas. Yeah, Greece, they are finding gas. I mean, next border, and the border next to them in Syria, they have a lot of gas where the Kurdish are located. You see, this is why Erdogan trying to occupy that area, not because he is trying to fight the Kurdish as he claimed, but he is a thief. When ISIS was occupying that area, ISIS was selling the oil and the gas, the methanol, to Turkey for very cheap price. He's a thief. Anyway, I believe that everyone, he will go where he belongs, and the Lord will punish all those criminals sooner or later. Anyone, he have a blood of innocent people in his hand, he will pay sooner or later. You know, some people think that, okay, when God is going to punish those people, he will. Trust me. Those people themselves, they will never be happy in their life too. And they will die a horrible death. Any ustaz from Indonesia would like to call us? Do we have people now from Indonesia, or they are asleep? I guess they are not awake right now, right? Are they awake? Where is the ustaz? The Muslim, they are asking kids to answer me. Aren't you afraid that Allah will make your head the head of a donkey? Do you think Trump will win in the coming election? I don't want Trump to win in the coming election. I mean, you see, the last year I discovered how stupid this idiot man is. And I lost respect for him. I mean, can you believe it that he paid tax $750? Can you believe it in the last year he have zero tax? Zero? Do you know how much tax I pay? So the poor me, I pay a lot of tax, and the billionaire Trump, he paid nothing? They are just, scumbags. And this guy, he invite people who they are anti-black people, racist, they hate the Jews, they hate Israel. In the same time, he invites stupid people like Key West, whatever, Kardashian. I mean, look who he associates himself with whom? He's mentally ill. He's not stable. So I lost my respect to him, especially what he did in the last year. I mean, this guy is really an idiot. After he lost the election, he started doing stupid things. Like, as an example, right away, he told people to go and attack the Congress. And then, after they went, he washed his hand from all what happened. You see, people, they trusted him. He is the one who told them it's in TV. When they went there, he don't know them. He have no idea. When he was a president, he was burdening who? The rich ones, his friends, Very Biden, Trump, all is the same garbage, my friend. We want somebody is smart, somebody is decent. Those are just businessmen. They are just businessmen. So for me, I did I lost my respect for this man. And I lost my respect for him actually. From the beginning, I noticed something fishy about him since he started having his daughter. I mean, his daughter is a fashion designer. Suddenly, she became an expert in politics. I mean, what is education? Her education? He went in TV. He said, Qatar supporting terrorists. They need to stop. And then later, Qatar, they rented a building from his son-in-law for $1 billion. Isn't it this is obvious that this is a bribe? Isn't it this is obvious? We have a Muslim, his name is Aziz Ali, and he is laughing at the Trinity. Hey Aziz, why you don't call me my friend so we can talk about the Trinity? What if I show you that your prophet, he worshipped the Trinity? Isn't it Allah is based on number 3, and even he have 3 daughters? Are you there, Aziz Ali? Your God himself is a Trinity God. When you recite the Quran, you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Why? If your God is one, why you recite 3 names? If you say to me those are 3, okay, why 3? Why you start everything you do by 3? Why you practice ablution using the method of 3? Washing your nose 3 times, your mouth 3 times, your hand 3 times, your feet, I mean everything. Why 3 times? Can you tell us? There are Unitarian Christian. Well, they are not Christians. Anyone, he is not a person believing in Trinity, he is not Christian. Christians is those who believe in, even your stupid Quran says so, you stupid. Even your Quran says that the Nasara, they believe in the Trinity. He did not call them, he called them Nasara. You Muslim, they say Nasara mean the helper of Jesus. So you are being an idiot. Do we have any Muhammadan there to call us? Don't forget to subscribe, especially if you are a Muslim, because we can help you to leave Islam, you and your family, and we can teach you what do you need about such a mad religion. Why, if you divorce your wife 3 times, she have to go and F a new husband? Because number 3 is perfect. If I go right now and search in the Hadith, I will type just in English number 3 in front of your eyes. What I will find? Watch. I did not search for anything. I just typed the word 3 times. You're a prophet. He seek burden from Allah 3 times. Why? Isn't this embarrassing? Why? I changed the Muslim to tell me why 3 times. What about 4? What about 5? Please Allah forgive me. Please Allah forgive me. Please Allah forgive me. When your prophet do ablution, what he do? He wash his hand 3 times, his mouth 3 times, his nose 3 times, his feet 3 times. And what's wrong with you? Mr. 3 times. Do you see it? This is your God. 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times. Even when he say Assalamu alaikum, he say Assalamu alaikum 3 times. So who is the one who followed the Trinity? If you ask you why you 3, you will say 3 is a perfection number. So your prayer cannot be perfect unless you have a perfect cleansing. What make it clean? 3 times. It's in front of you. If you do it once, it's not fine. If you do it 5, it's not right. Even the Quran says you pray 3 times, not 5 times. There's nowhere in the Quran says you pray 5 times. Even when you die, the angels will come to you in the grave and they will ask you 3 questions. Is that true? Muslim, is that true? The angel will ask you in the grave. Let us see. 3 questions. There's a video of the punishment of the grave, which is hilarious. We used to play it. A guy from Pakistan. And the guy is so into the, he really believe in it, the stories of Muhammad. If you watch it, you will die laughing. Just to show you how Muhammad even how he even mentioned the punishment. Why people are punished for? Any Muslim can tell me what is the most reason for punishment in the grave? Is it true it is because you pee? Is that true? That Allah will send angels to torture you because of your piss? So your God will not torture you for having sex with the children's, for being just because you do piss, Allah will send angels to torture you. Do you see how piss is so serious? And then we find that Muhammad, he showered with piss. And we find that Muslims, they drink his piss. And then if a piss touch your feet, Allah will send angels to torture you. Are you there? This must be true, by the way. This is Sahih Hadith. It says they're authentic. Authentic, brother. The Messenger of Allah said most of the torment of the grave. I mean, you are dead and now they are punishing you in the grave. Are you dead or alive? I mean, say to the guy, I will send you your mother-in-law to live with you in the grave. That will be a torment. Or tell him, I will send you your previous wife, which, you hate her very much. That will be a torment. But angels in the grave because he did piss? What about saying to him, I will not give you Wi-Fi? Here we go. He cannot watch TV, no movies, no YouTube. He cannot listen to Christian Prince. They will come and they have with them a hammer. Have you ever heard of the story of Thor? 2 angels coming with the hammer and they ask you 3 questions. 3 questions. First question, what is your religion? You say Islam. If you don't say Islam, they will hit you. And you will go 70 feet down the grave, brother. You are in the grave now, and you will go 70 down, because the hammer, brother, hammer. And the funny is, the Muslim, they have like millions of articles and videos about the proof of the torment of the grave, brother. Man, it's proven to be true. It's true. Let me see if I can find you this hadith. This is why I told them when I die, please just, I order already a helmet from Amazon, army helmet, because I know those angels will come to me. So I'm preparing for that, A helmet made in America is even bullet, so hammer won't do nothing. So, brother, look at this. Brother, the angels will hit you with the hammer and you will scream. They ask you, who is this man? With Muhammad, they will show you a picture. Who is this man? He will say, I don't know. They hit you. Brother. And when they hit you, you will go down in the earth 70 something, brother. It's amazing, true story. Those are true stories. Yeah. And yeah, and the one who is a Muslim, by the way, he will have a wide grave. Wide grave. The one who is not a Muslim, Allah will make his grave so narrow. If you are a Muslim, your grave, Allah will make it 70 cubic by 70 cubic. But your parents, they dig only for you like 1 meter. Allah will dig it later and he will make it 70? And not only that, those the grave, he is inside the grave will be green. Like a greenhouse, you know, in the garden. Yes. And there is light in the grave. Look, even the Muslim, they calculate how many square cubit. Look, brother. Abu Hurairah reported Allah Messenger saying, when the dead is buried, 2 black and the blue angels, one called Al-Munkar and the one is called An-Nakir, they come to him and ask him what his opinion he hold about this man, which means Muhammad. If he is a believer, he replies, he is the servant and the messenger of God. I testify there is no God but Allah, and no prophet but Muhammad. They will say, okay. They know now. He would say a space of 4,900 square cubits is then made for him in the grave. You have a stadium, man. It's illuminated for him, and he is told to sleep. He's asleep and it's illuminated now, and it will then express a desire to return to his family. Oh boy. To tell them, he want to go and tell them how big his apartment and grave, but it will be told to sleep like one newly married. Hey guys, I'm not sure about this. Are you saying that those who are newly married, they sleep too much? What the heck? I thought they will be busy making babies. They will sleep too much, right? One day a Christian will be sorry, but it will not be over. My friend Aziz Ali, my friend, I feel sorry for you. Do you know what will happen to you, Aziz, when you die? Is it true? And I challenge you to tell me I'm lying, that they will put and they will push a big piece of clothing in your anus to avoid the 99 dragons to go inside your anus? Tell me I'm lying, call me. So who feels sorry for who? Guys, there is a story. I should find it. Funny story. There's a guy, a Muslim guy, he died. And then a Muslim scholar, he was there, and he looked at the guy, you know, a funeral. The guy, you know, the Muslim, they wash him naked. They wash the man, he's naked, and they place him on a table. So the scholar, the sheikh, he said, you know what, this man is not dead. The Muslim, they said to him, what are you talking about? He's dead. He's not moving, he's not breathing. He said, okay, let us do this. He put his finger in his anus, and he said, look, his anus is warm. And then after that, everyone in the funeral, he start putting his finger in the anus of the dead man so they can examine the dead body. So Ali, if you don't behave yourself, I will go on your funeral. I will dress as an Arabian, and I speak Arab. As you know, I'm an Arab. And I will tell them, this guy is not dead. They will say, what are you talking about? Ali is dead. I say, no. And I will place my finger in your anus. And then everyone in the funeral, even if they are 10,000, they will place their finger in your anus to examine if you are dead or not. You can find the story in what is called the website, Shia Pan. This is Shia website. You know, they are quoting too many references from the Muslims. This is not Shia story. This is Sunni story. So don't go there. Otherwise, you know, I have 99,000 subscribers. I will go and I will take them all to the funeral, your funeral. And then I will tell them he is not dead, and I will put my finger. And then everyone will place his finger. Yuck. What a religion, man. I mean, this is how you examine if the guy is dead. You cannot find different solution. What about put it in his mouth? His anus. You are in Arabia, in Caucasus. You know Arabistan Arabi? I do not know Arabistan Arabi. That's deep. That's very deep. I'm warning you, if you insult me, I will put your name in my list of funerals and I will take my subscribers. You know, by the end of the day, we will have 100,000 subscribers. Guys, do you know how many Muhammad, according to Muhammad, how many people they attend the funeral of Harun, the brother of Moses? Anyone knows? Let me find the hadith. Hold on. 40,000. 40,000. But this is not a big deal. I mean, the number is not the big deal. 40,000. All of them, their name is Harun. Oh boy. Let me see if I can find. All right. Let's see if we can find this one in English. Ah, we can't find it in English. But we can find it in the tafsir. Actually, maybe we can find it in Ibn Kathir in English. Hold on. If we go to chapter 19, verse number 28, let's try. 40,000. Muhammad, he do not know how to lie, man. I mean, Muhammad is the most truthful person ever. I mean, okay, so now there's 40,000 people in the funeral. All of them, their name is Harun. Why? All the nation of Israel, they use the name Harun. There's nobody called Moses, nobody called any name. Jack Shalom, nobody. Only Harun. Come on, Rabbi Aman. True story. Let us see if we can find it here in the translation. Maybe it's not here. Okay, they took it off. In Arabic, I think it exists in Arabic. But we can go here. This is an Arabic website, and this is the interpretation for the verse. It says here, let me show you. I will use Google Translation. I guess it's going to switch now to Indonesian. Oh, it's in English. All right. So Aaron and Moses, etc. Okay. So he was followed in the funeral. 40,000 of children of Israel. All of them, they are called Aaron. Brother. 40,000 was in the funeral of Aaron, and all of them, brother, their name is Aaron. Let me send you the link. And remember, you have to use Google Translation. And remember, Prophet Muhammad, he don't lie. He don't lie. This is all is true. Well, I was there. My real name is Harun too. You know? Yeah. 40,000, all of them from the children of Israel. And all of them, their name, 40,000, not 14. 40,000. 40, not 14. Why you are shrinking the numbers? 40,000. All of them, all of those 40 in the funeral look like, you know, Musa's, he did not attend the funeral. The family did not attend, nobody, because your name is not Harun. You cannot attend the funeral unless your name is Aaron. 40,000 attend the funeral, all of them they are Aaron. Everyone. And for sure Muhammad is telling the story, the true story. You know, even though Muhammad never saw Aaron and he never was there, you know. Hey, my friend from Ghana, how are you? Thank you, brother. We love you too. All right. So I think we have a good time today. And those, like, you wanna translate to the Indonesian, cut the part which you think it's good to answer those liars about what he said. He said that it's mawquf, which means it's not from the Prophet, and later he mentioned himself the hadith, which is saying the Prophet said. He's stupid. And he said, you become a friend, and we showed you that the Muslims are using humility and force and sword. Because they are afraid of the sword, they are converting. Because they want to free themselves from slavery, they convert. Not because they believe in Islam. And I'm not going to stay, because soon it's going to go crazy here, you know, as you know. And when it go crazy here, it go crazy. And the bad thing, there is no snow and there is no rain. Because, you know, those stupid people, when they do this firework, they can cause fire. And what we can do. Anyway, I want to say to all of you, Happy New Year of the Lord. We pray that all of you will have, and your good prayer will come to be true. Good prayer, because some people, they pray for evil, right? Like Muhammadan. Muhammadan, they pray for evil. They pray for the death of people. They celebrate death of people. They love seeing people getting hurt, because this is Muhammad, you know, what he taught them. And that's what the Quran do actually too. So we don't want to be like the Muhammadan. Make a good prayer. Don't pray to curse the Muslims. Don't make a prayer of hate against Muslims. We are Christians, remember that. We pray for good. For our Lord is the good Lord. And the Lord himself, he knew who should be punished and who should not. Don't worry about it. It's not because you pray for somebody to be punished, he will be punished. He will be punished anyway. He will be punished. A criminal, he will be punished. He will never get away with his crime. No matter what. No one can protect you from the Lord himself. So, I will pray for peace in Ukraine, in the world. I will pray for Muslims to see the truth, and the truth will set them free. I pray that the coming year we will have more millions of Muslims living Islam, as we saw. We pray that in Saudi Arabia, Islam will shrink faster and faster. I'm very thankful, actually, that this man, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he become in charge. And I pray that this year he will become the king. And then Islam is bye-bye for a long, long time. Maybe forever. I pray that every person get what he deserve. The good one get what he deserve, and the bad one get what he deserve. I pray for all of you to be in good health and wealth. I pray for your family. And for me, I have no prayer for myself. For I believe the Lord, he knew what I need and what I don't. So I don't like to pray for myself. I like to pray for the world. And I want to have a happy life by having happy people. Not me happy. Happy people, because that make me happy. When I see people are happy, when I see people live in Islam, when I see Christian learning to defend their faith, that make me happy. So when you are happy, I'm happy. And when we have more children's youth are saved, and they listen and they learn, we are creating a new generation of warriors who defend the faith, not TikTok of girls dancing and people watching. We want really Christians. Number doesn't mean anything. What means is the quality. So we pray for the quality. and the quality we stay. Christianity was always best when the Christians were discriminated, not when they are comfortable. The disciples, they paid their life, every single one of them. At that time, Christianity was flourishing. And now, Christianity is flourishing because there is still disciples. But a lot of people, they call themselves Christian by name. They don't count. The one who count is the one who serve the Lord and he do something for the Lord. You know, there is the parable of the talents in the Bible, and you will see the one who invest, the one who double it, and the one who hide it. So don't be the one who hide it. Don't be, because then you will be sorry. That means you are selfish. One day you will go back where you came from, and then you will be questioned, what you brought with you for me. If your hands is empty-handed, and God don't want your money, God, our God, you cannot bribe him like the God of the Quran. The God of the Quran says, if you give the Prophet a loan, Allah will double it for you in heaven. That in Christianity is false. In Christianity, you cannot say the word thank you God 100 times as Muhammad, the stupid Muhammad said, and your sin will be forgiven. That only for stupid people. That cannot be true. You say 1,000 times or 100 times, nothing will change. Nothing will change. This Muhammad is making fun of you. Look at this. 100 times. All your sin is gone. Whoever recite this 100 times in the morning and in the evening will not be suppressed in the day of resurrection. So I can do sin all day long. But in the morning I will say it. Afternoon I will say it. And in very short 2 words. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. 2 words. Say it in the morning. Say it before you sleep. 100 times. All your sin is gone. Same here. Different one. Different sentence. Choose any sentence you like. Say it 100 times. All your sin is gone. This is what Islam teach. Islam is satanic, because now I can go and do and commit all sin, and then at the end of the night I say those sentence and I'm good to go. I'm going to heaven guaranteed, according to Muhammad. So it's very stupid religion, and you have to have a brain of a child to believe in such a thing. But I believe there's a lot of people, they maybe in the beginning they are not educated. They are not focusing, not reading carefully, but by our help they will see that this cannot be from God. This is the opposite of what Jesus said. Remember when Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord. So you say it to Jesus 100 times, 1,000 times, 1 billion times, doesn't make you go into heaven. He said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who does his will. Muhammad, here you say a sentence, you go to heaven, that's it. That is a fraud. That is Satan. He's trying to fool you so you can do more and more and you go to hell. Because at the end of the day, you say those funny words and now you are going to go to heaven. Very stupid religion. It's not godly and it's far away from anything is good. The good God will not accept a foolish words. Your words mean nothing if you don't practice your words. Do we agree? Your words mean nothing. So you say God, God, but you are a thief. You say God, God, but you are a child molester. You say God, God, if like I saw in the TV, there was like this when the snowstorm happened, some filthy people, they start looting the stores. But they are thieves. As soon as they get some freedom, here we go. They are all over the town. So there's a lot, it's true, there's a lot of evil people. Just give them some freedom and you will see. Imagine if we say there's no police. Do you know how many bank robbery will happen around the world? So some people think that people behave because people are good. No, the majority of the people are bad everywhere. The majority, not the minority. Just take the power from the authority and see what will happen. looting, raping, killing. The strong will kill the weak, and it's like an ocean. Big fish will eat a small fish. Human being is a very scary creature. And if we leave ourselves without the teaching of the Lord, that will make us not only, the little minority, maybe we will not exist, because everybody will be deceived. Everybody will be evil. Evil will become a lifestyle, Evil will become a lifestyle for many people. And this is what happened in many countries, because they are now fighting the Bible teaching. You will see drugs, you will see fighting, you will see shooting, you will see low manner, you see low ethic, because the ethic mean nothing. Everybody live as he wish. And as long you live as you wish, then you do as you wish. As long you don't believe there is God and there is punishment and there is penalty, so why you will not be bad? What bad mean? That word doesn't mean anything to you. So having believer in Jesus is what makes society a good society. The second you take his name away, you will find something different. Like there's a city in USA. It's called Philadelphia. Philadelphia, maybe 97% of it is atheist. They are liberals and they are atheists. Go check it out. Just search in YouTube, Philadelphia. People walk in the street like zombie. Drugs, people sleeping in the street, sex in the street. They take drugs in the street. There is no government. There is no police, because the police are liberals. They don't believe in the Bible. The mayor is against the Bible. The whole town, is anti-Christianity. They want to live like this. Go and see what's happening there. The second you kick God out of your town is not a town, it's a graveyard. I can right now search for that city. Let me do that. I will not play the video, but I will just to show you what I'm talking about. Very scary. Very, very scary. Oh, I'm typing in Arabic. Again, we are typing in Arabic. What's happening? My keyboard is switching. What the heck? My keyboard keeps switching. Guys, this is real. This is not, this is real. Look at this. Do you know why this woman, what she's doing? They walk in the street and they bow down like this and they don't move. This is not like a picture. The woman, she will be standing like this for maybe 40 minutes, 50 minutes, maybe an hour. They will walk in the street and they will bow down because the drugs damage their brain. And now they are seeing things in their head. So they see things. They are like, they think they are sitting in the couch or watching a movie. It's a zombie town. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look what this girl she is wearing. Look, naked. She is wearing panty. Walking on the street. Look at this guy. This is a town. This is a city. This is what happened when people they leave God. They don't want God. They hate God. This is what will happen to your children. If you don't teach your children the Bible, you and your children will end like this. Look, this is not a movie. This is real. Look, you see how they bend down? She's bending down and I don't know, she is pissing or I don't know, but she is crazy. Look at this. Nobody want to work. Nobody want to go to have a job. They want to have drugs. They want to smoke. They want to go party. They want to have sex. They don't care for anything. Look at this guy. And not only that, do you know like how fast you get old when you take drugs? So maybe I would add one more wish, you know, that we will fight drugs and people will be aware that drugs is satanic. Totally satanic. Look at this. This is not a city. This is not a town. Look at this young girl. How people they end like this. The devil, my friend, when you welcome the devil to town, the good God will leave you alone. Because you choose him. You choose the devil. The devil is your God now. So why anyone, I mean, when they say to you, don't teach the Bible, we don't want the cross, we don't want churches, take the Bible from the hotels, and this is the result. This is the result. The more they do this, look at those faces, look. Those are young people, those are not old. But when you look at the face, you will think this person is old, like maybe 80 years or 70 years, what 80? I mean, is dying actually. Very disgusting, very scary. So you need to teach your children about the drugs, about all evil things in around you. Islam is one kind of the drugs. It's very dangerous too. Because now you will think you are killing people to serve God. No different. Imagine you live in such a city. Look at this. What is this? And this Biden and Trump, they were busy giving money, help to countries around the world, when this is what happened in our country. In the American TV, they are worried about women in Afghanistan, but they are not worried about their women here. This is what happened when you have the new Taliban. The new Taliban is the Democratic Party and Biden. War against Christianity, war against the Bible, war against the good manner, war against marriage, war against being even your gender. They want to change your gender. And this is the result, my friend. So be aware. Be aware of what's happening, because you can be a victim too. Your friend, he wanted to debate me. Well, my Skype is here, but I was going to go actually. Maybe next time, because you know, soon we will have a new year here and things will go crazy. I will not even be able to hear him. Shooting will start, firework will start, crazy stuff. Yeah, you know, when you don't have faith, you don't have a belief, then you are just, you go with the flow, you know, the flow of the earth. Whatever the earth want. Nightclubs, you know, drinking, party, yeah. And then, you know, like you hear about shooting in nightclubs. So I say, okay, why you go to nightclubs? People are complaining. Like there is shooting. What do you expect to see in nightclub? Philosophers? Genius? What exactly you expect? I mean, why you are surprised if there is people fighting in nightclub? This is the place where they sell drugs. This is the place where they recruit for drugs. This is where they have customers. And you are surprised why in nightclubs bad things happen? I never go. I will never go. Here we go. We have a big celebration I can go downtown. There's a, you know, even there's nothing wrong. I mean, there's no drugs there, but I will not go. Is it worth it? What is that for? Little shiny fire in the sky and you go crazy for it? What is that? And people scream, hey, what for? I mean, what is that? What exactly, what you accomplished, what you did? It's just, you know, human being is desperate for a change. And I find those people who they are searching for parties, they are just unhappy with their life. And then when they go to party, they get more sad. Because as soon as the party is over, they go back sad more now. Because it's over. Always we say that appreciation is the key of happiness, nothing else. If a person who live in any poor country in the world and he appreciate what he have, he is more happy than someone he have a lot of money like Elon Musk. This guy, he have a spaceship. But trust me, this guy, he have millions of enemies. He cannot even go free in front of his door to have something, like any human being. Can he go to a restaurant like everybody? No. Can he go just walk in the street? No, he need a bodyguard. He will be killed. Even other countries will kidnap him. Intelligence from different countries. So when you live a life which is simple, even if you are poor, you might say to me, oh, you do not know what poor mean. You do not know what hungry mean. Trust me, my friend, I went through a lot of things in my life. And nothing changed, and I will never change. Because a human being always will stay poor, even when you are rich. Actually, the most poor people is the rich ones. The more rich you get, the more lonely you are. The more rich you get, the more friends who are fake you have. Because they are friending you because you are rich. Let us see if you are poor, who of them will friend you. And not only that, you will notice people when they get rich, they don't want to friend the poor one. Like, you know, Obama, he speak always about supporting the black community. Then when he become a president, and even after that, he bought a mansion between the white people, the rich white people. Why you don't live with the poor? Trump, he speak about the poor too, but where he live? Right? Would you like to debate my atheist friend? Well, I can debate him, no problem. But I would debate an atheist about what? The guy he think he's a monkey. I have to give up. What I will debate about? Nothing. There's nothing really we can debate about with someone who think he's a monkey. He want to convince me that one day he used to be a frog or a mosquito. Okay, I will agree. Why I want to waste my time with somebody who's an atheist? Atheist is somebody, he is, you know, weirdo. He's confused and he think he's an animal. So what we share together to debate about? Nothing. And then you ask the atheist, are you going to have sex with your mother? He say, no. Why you are insulting me? Okay, well, aren't you an atheist? In which book it says it's not a good manner to have sex with your mother or your daughter? This is you take it from somebody you have a belief. Is that your book? Isn't you an animal? Animal, they have sex with their mother. Either you are an animal or you are not. Are you saying to me you are an animal with value? You know what I mean? So when you say you are an animal, okay, where your value is coming from? Animal do what animal do. Have you ever heard of a donkey? He have honor. Have you ever heard of a donkey? He will not have sex with his mother. Have you ever heard of a dog? He see his mother naked, so he close his eyes. So atheist, talking to them is a waste of time. In one hand, they speak of intelligence. On the other hand, their reasoning is stupid. Very stupid reasoning. So there is nothing to debate about. An atheist, he will tell you he believes in the Big Bang. If there's any proof of it, he will say to you science. Even science never says so. Science says theory of the Big Bang. I can make a theory now. So always when you debate, you have to ask yourself, what is the, we will debate about what? There's nothing. When we debate with Muslims, you see Muslims and atheists, they are the opposite, but they are in the same direction. As an example, the atheist, he want to prove to us that he used to be a monkey, like Darwin. And the Muslim want to prove to us that the Jews, they used to be human and they become monkeys. Allah, he cursed them because they fish in Saturday. So one, he want to prove to us that human used to be monkeys and they become human, and the other one will prove to us that human become monkeys. So now we have two religions. Atheism is a religion. Well, if there is an atheist here, he can contact me, no problem. I will talk to him for like 15-20 minutes. Do we have anyone is an atheist here? Actually, once I was debating an atheist, I lost my debate right away. After 2 seconds, he asked me a question. I wasn't expecting the question. He said, the Christian Prince, be honest, do you like banana? So I said, yeah. You know, he said, see, here we go. I proved that all of us, originally, we are monkeys. Do you like banana? As long as you eat banana, and you like banana, and monkeys like banana, obviously we have the same roots. Very simple. Once a person, he said to me, do you like chocolate? I said, no. He said, see, he's racist. He don't like brown color. So when you debate with somebody, you have to debate with somebody have the quality of a brain. Quality of a brain. I'm not against science, but your science is a temporary science. Because what you discover today is going to be a joke after 100 years. Right now, we are proud about going to the space. 200 years from now, they will be laughing at what we have. The same as we laugh now at what people have like 300 years ago. Trust me, this will happen. They literally will laugh at you. You know, not long time ago, the women, she say, like when women, she get married, a lot of responsibility. Why? They have to do the laundry. I mean, now, women, they say, we are tired, I did laundry. What she did, she put her clothes in a hole and she pushed the bottom. Now she is tired. Yeah. So, you know, mentality of people change. Understanding of suffering or struggle is different. A woman today, she think, I'm not talking against women now, I'm saying men too and women, they think that they are really struggling. But compared to what people used to have, like in the old days, if somebody want to fix his teeth, how would they take the teeth off? Go check history. And now you speak about going to the dentist, of how painful it is. Now, after all the medication, and so the understanding of a struggle is flexible. So your struggle today is a joke tomorrow, and their struggle yesterday, we don't even know about it. How people used to live, how much they suffer. Right now, you go in the airplane, you know, you go in 12, 16 hours, you are in Philippines or Korea or in Thailand. Before to do that, you have to travel. You know, I have an uncle. He went he want to immigrate. So he went to the port. He told them, I want to go to America. They asked him, do you have the money? He said, sure. So he gave them the money. He said, now we are loading. Come afternoon, we will be ready, and we go. He jumped in the ship. I don't know after how many weeks. I'm not sure about how long it take. a couple of weeks, maybe a month, I'm not sure. They arrive. He's happy, you know, he arrived to America. When he jumped in the port, nobody speak English. He said, why nobody speak English? They said to him, this is Brazil. He said, I don't want to go to Brazil. They said, didn't you ask for America? This is America. All of it is America. So, you know, not long time ago, people used to be totally different. Travel is different. Destiny, your destiny, you decide your destiny by making a silly mistake. The guy, he want to go to USA, he ended in Brazil. And he died there. So life is different, understanding is different, you know, be aware of things is different. And, you know, like now we are going backward, actually. Instead of being smarter, we are going more dumb and stupid. Drugs, the people are confused about their gender. They don't know who is the male, who is the female. They are busy about, should we mix the bathroom? I mean, look what they are busy about. I mean, very silly, very stupid. You know, this is what atheism is about. They don't want your daughter to say, I'm a girl. Don't want your son to say, I'm a boy. And even some places, they are giving children some hormone to change their gender. So, you know, human beings are really suffering from a lot of problems. Somebody saying, can a Christian cause? Okay, guys, I can come back if you want me to come back. I have no problem. I will rest for a little bit. How many people want me to come back? Because I just want to like avoid the noise time. You know? Because soon it's going to go crazy here. I'm just trying to avoid it. I can, you know what, maybe I should come tomorrow. Enough for today, isn't it? Don't you have enough? Aren't you bored listening to me? 15 minutes? Are you kidding me? You want to give me excuse for thank you? You know, they told me you can go for 15 minutes and come back. Thank you, I appreciate 15 minutes. The whole 15 minutes for me? Wow, that's good, you know. I mean, Joe Biden, he can do a lot of things in 15 minutes. Yeah. Tomorrow? Well, you know what? I don't want to promise. I will go and take some rest. If I feel I can come back, I will. After, for sure, the noises go. And actually, soon, you know what the problem is? When it is middle of the night and this fire crazy work go, the smell outside is disgusting. Honestly, I hate it. So I close all my windows. Actually, I put even towels behind the doors so nothing can go through the windows or the door. Because the smell of the firework is so disgusting. I hate it. You know? Yeah, so we will see. If I could, I will come back. If not, I will be here the second day. And now, if you are from Indonesia, the video now is so long, right? So you cut the part where I get this guy busted, make it short, so you can translate to Indonesian people. And the funny is, I supposedly will go live for 15 minutes just to get him busted and go. 15 minutes. Mission impossible for me. Yeah, that is not a number for me. Never work. So we will see. If I could come back, I will be back. If not, Happy New Year of the Lord for all of you, and we pray for all of you. And Happy New Year, Europe, Australia, India, Philippines, Indonesia, America, everybody in the world. All of us, we are one family, and Christ destroy all kind of racism between us. One of the beautiful things about Christ, when the Bible says, for God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. And this is the message of Christianity. For God he loved the world. Not the white, not the black, not the Asian, not the whole world. All of you who accept the Messiah, you are a child of God. Your color mean nothing. Your language mean nothing. Your citizenship mean nothing. What count is who is your Lord. Either you worship the devil or you worship the Messiah. And if you worship the Messiah, you love every human being. He is from India, he is from Philippines, he is from Indonesia, he is white, he is black, it doesn't matter. Christ unite us, the devil divide us. Remember that. And Islam bring division. Jesus bring love. As simple as that. You do not need a book to know that the one who bring division is ungodly. Quran chapter 5 verse 14 says, I will spread hatred and enmity between them. Allah speaking. That is Allah. Jesus, he said, I will spread love and peace between them. Bless those who make peace. So this is your Lord, my friend. Don't listen to the devil so you can have a better life. Thank you all for being here. If I could come back, I will. If not, see you maybe tomorrow. Christ is Lord. Islam is a fraud, and we prove it every day. Thank you.